Hi, I'm Ray Suarez. I've been covering the news for more than 40 years. It feels like just a moment ago I was anchoring an evening news program on the all-news cable channel Al Jazeera America. Hillary Clinton's email. Before that, I had long tenures with the PBS NewsHour and with NPR. When Al Jazeera suddenly collapsed, I shoved down my panic. I kept one eye on my dwindling bank balance and started to freelance, and kept another eye out for the next big thing. When I lost my job, my wife and I had to make some tough decisions, especially around the cost of healthcare. For that and other reasons, I've become particularly interested in the burdens the pandemic and life in America itself have placed on people. So I've teamed up with the Economic Hardship Reporting Project and The Intercept to tell the story of people on the front lines, people facing different struggles. We're going to bring you 3 of those stories. The first is Lisa Ventura.
I became a social worker for my family the instant that I learned how to read.
For 11 years, Lisa Ventura worked as a supportive housing case manager at a social service agency for low-income residents of New York City.
You know, a lot of these clients have mental health issues, lack of family, lack of knowledge of the English language.
Her job required her to check up on clients in their homes.
During the home visits, there's a lot of administrative tasks, filling out paperwork for the government so that they could continue receiving their assistance.
Today, she's seeing the very first client she ever had.
Hi.
Her mother, who's from the Dominican Republic.
Because we grew up on welfare and Section 8, there's like this big recertification packet that you need to fill out for both. And it's difficult because as a kid, you have to translate from English to Spanish. And I just had to learn how to do that, how to navigate that.
Lisa has dedicated her professional and personal life to wading through the social service bureaucracy. What she's experiencing, the battle to obtain social benefits, has a name: the administrative burden. It's all the paperwork and red tape that blocks people from the help they need.
I feel that in all the case management jobs that I've had, the administrative part, I think, is set up to be frustrating. It's not like, oh, okay, just fill out your name or whatnot. No, it's here, fill out this packet. Go on the internet, log in, sign up, create an account. Oh, you don't have an account, so now go get an email account. And after like step 5, they're just like, no.
This cumbersome experience, dealing with the government, is a reason why many people fall through the fraying social safety net. During the pandemic, it only intensified when many millions of Americans were forced to navigate the social service bureaucracy. According to the Century Foundation, 1 in 4 Americans sought out unemployment aid in the first year of the pandemic, including Lisa's father.
He was like, I need you to help me fill out these unemployment forms. Then my dad also became an unofficial client, you can say.
It's likely everyone's experienced some form of administrative burden at one time or another, filling out forms for a kid's school or camp, doing the paperwork when a loved one dies. But often, the burden most heavily falls on people already experiencing financial hardship.
Why does it have to be so difficult for people to receive services that you're offering? It's like the system is set up for you to fail.
And the statistics bear that out.
Especially the Latino community not knowing the English language is tough. Had my family not had me, or how would have they survived?
But during the pandemic, personal stress was laid on top of professional stress. Lisa found herself stretched to her limits as the number of people needing her help began to grow. Stuck at home alone while her husband worked 13-hour shifts, she had to juggle taking care of her 2 kids and keeping on top of the increasing workload, which now included her father.
I had a caseload of about 20 clients, so we'd have to call them every day and then document that. And then I'd have to worry about the kids. And then I'd have to worry about making dinner. And then I'd have to worry about the homework.
I don't see it.
And then if there was any other phone calls or any other emergencies that came up, I also had to worry about that. It was just too much. You know, for a long time I was able to push through it, but I was beginning to shut down. I lost my temper regularly. I was crying regularly. As a mother, I felt like a monster. I felt like I wasn't giving the best of myself to my children. I told my supervisor and I told HR, they're like, you need time off because it's apparent that this job has become a trigger for you. And as soon as she said that, I felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. And then I decided to resign.
Leaving her job meant surviving on just her husband's income from his job at a printing warehouse. Not enough to pay all the bills. But they did get some help from a government program that didn't require a lot of paperwork and forms. In 2021, the child tax credit was expanded, giving parents an average $423 a month deposited directly into their bank accounts. For Lisa's family, that money helped pay bills and went toward enrichment classes for the kids.
I think that at the end of the day, I'll be a social worker for life to assist my community, to assist my family, and to not let them get lost in the system.